Imagine being born into a world where people would kill over ideas, not food, not shelter, but beliefs. Abstract series about how society should work. Welcome to the tragic comedy of human civilization, where ideologies don't just shape nations, they ignite revolutions, wars, and dinner table arguments. From liberalism to fascism, communism to anarchism, every ideology swears it has the answer. But what if the truth is none of them work the way we think? Let's pull back the curtain not just on the politics but on the psychology, the manipulation and the illusion of choice. Every ideology promises utopia and every single one has at some point delivered dystopia. But why? The problem isn't just the ideas, it's the humans interpreting them. Power corrupts, ideals mutate, and what starts as a noble vision for the people often becomes a tool for control over the people. We treat ideologies like religions, sacred and questionable and worth dying for. But history has a sick sense of humor. It shows us over and over that ideologies are less about truth and more about control. It's less how to build a better society and more how to convince others that your version is the only way. But what if, just what if we stop taking ideologies at face value? What if instead of memorizing mechanisms we questioned why they exist, who benefits from them, and how they evolve? Imagine understanding political ideologies not as fixed truths but as tools, sometimes useful, sometimes dangerous. That's not cynicism, that's clarity. In the next few minutes you'll see every major political ideology in a way you've never seen before. Raw, distorted, and occasionally disturbingly accurate. You won't find perfect answers here, but you will find a better question. Who wrote this system and what they want from me? In theory, from each according to his ability, to each according to his need. In practice, everyone gets a potato, but you must love the potato or else. Communism dreams of a classless society, but often wakes up in a totalitarian nightmare where the only class that matters is the one holding the guns and the microphones. It's not that the idea of equality is bad, it's that equality by force becomes its own type of tyranny. In theory, free markets, free people. In practice, if you're poor, it's your fault. Also buy this juice cleanse for $2.99.99. Capitalism turns human needs into products and human beings into metrics. It doesn't ask what you need, only what you can afford. And if you're not profitable, well, tough luck. But let's be honest, it's not all evil. It brought you this video and probably the snack you're eating. Capitalism wins by seduction, not violence. Mostly in theory, national strength through unity. In practice, you will obey, you will conform, and you will clap loudly. Fascism loves symbols, uniforms, and shouting. It doesn't just reject dissent, it erases it. It seduces people with order, tradition, and scapegoats. And once it wraps you in the flag, it strangles you with it. In theory, no rulers, just people working together in harmony. In practice, we threw out the government, and now Dave from accounting is in charge of food distribution. Anarchism is idealistic. It believes people are inherently good. But the problem isn't always power, it's human nature. Sometimes we don't need rulers. Other times we just end up with unofficial ones who are worse. Ah yes, the love child of absolute freedom and absolute sharing. Anarcho-communism believes that people can live in peaceful, voluntary cooperation, no bosses, no money, no state. Just you, your community, and a never-ending potluck dinner that somehow organizes itself. It's like imagining a world run by a Reddit thread without moderated. Technocracy is what happens when engineers look at society and say, we can optimize this. It's ruled by experts, not politicians. Your future president A data scientist with a whiteboard and a vendetta against inefficiency. Democracy, inefficient. Emotions, outdated. Decisions made by AI, yes, including your weekend plans. Libertarianism, the ideology that wants the government to stay out of your bedroom, your wallet, your fridge, and possibly your soul. Think of it as political introversion. Everyone minds their own business. Taxes, theft, seatbelt laws, tyranny, national parks, suspiciously public. Neoliberalism is like capitalism, but wearing a suit and speaking in TED Talks. It says let the market solve everything and then hands your healthcare over to a stock exchange. The rich get richer, the poor get richer, the poor get rebranded as inefficient labor unit. But hey, GDP is up, so smile. Eco-socialism is what happens when Karl Marx and Greta Thunberg go on a date. It blends socialist values with environmental sustainability. Private jets cancelled, oil companies nationalized, climate hopefully saved. But don't worry, the revolution will be solar powered. Yes, monarchism still exists. Some people really want to be ruled by someone who wears a crown and owns castles. The logic? They were born better than us, probably. It's traditional, it's ceremonial, and it guarantees that at least one family is never unemployed. Acceleration is the turn the volume up to 11 and blow up the speakers of ideologies. It believes society must crash and burn fast so we can rebuild something better. Collapse is not failure, it's a vibe. Why choose one ideology when you can mix them all like a political smoothie? Syncretism combines opposing systems like communofascism or technocracy. It sounds cool until you realize no one agrees on what they're actually doing. And then there's the largest group of all, the I don't care crowd. Disillusioned, apathetic, or just too busy watching cat videos. They think all politics are rigged, boring, or both, which means they'll probably never see this video. Irony achieved. So whether you're a hardcore anarchist, a monarchist in disguise, or just here for the memes, remember this: every ideology is a lens, and lenses can distort, not just focus. Don't just follow what feels right. Question it, test it, think it through. Because the real power, it isn't left or right, it's in knowing where you stand and why. If this video made you laugh, think, or scream into the void, hit that subscribe button. It's free, unlike healthcare in most ideologies. And comment below which political ideology confuses you the most. Let's get disturbingly factual together.